So today we're working on putting this steering wheel into the Corvette. So I've had this steering wheel for a while now, probably a little over a year, something like that. I put it into my white Camaro back when I had that. So now it's time to put this in the Corvette. I'm pretty sure the hub design is the same splines and everything, so the hub I have for this should work. So we'll put it in. This has the quick release. I don't know if I'll use the quick release because it's kind of cheap, but let's see. I'll start by popping this off. It just literally pops out. I'm gonna try to be gentle so I don't break it because it is 30-year-old plastic, but that's all it is. You can see that horn thing just popped out. Yeah, so this is the Corvette horn. We got this adjuster thingy in here with some Phillips in. So basically I got to take all this stuff off to get to the big nut that's holding everything on. So that's what I'm working on right now. And this thing was on there tight. It's a flathead screwdriver. The sun's right in the way, but yeah. So this is pretty sure it's for the tilt or the telescoping. I think that's what it's called. And so I'm just removing all that stuff. Now there's just this one nut, basically how all steering wheels are. So we just got to take this off, and then we're going to use the puller to pull it out. Alright, the big gun, pulled it out, no problem. And now I just threaded it on just a few, so when I finally pull it off, it doesn't whack me in the face or anything like that. But now the steering wheel can move. Now I just gotta use the puller and pull it out. It's got the AutoZone, the puller that they rent out. This one looked pretty new when they opened it in the store. See if I can open it without dropping everything. Oh, I got it upside down. There we go. I mean, this one looks brand new. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just have to figure out how to use this for this wheel and take it off. Okay, so while this looks shiny, that's clearly destroyed. Jeez. All the other ones look good though. Luckily I didn't have to use these. So this is the setup I got. I just put the washers on the end of the bolt to give it more surface area to kind of grab onto the puller. There's two holes inside there that thread on. I guess really it doesn't matter if they thread. Threading helps, especially since we only have so many hands we can use. But the threading definitely helps. So now I just got to get the right sockets to tighten all this, and then I can pull it out. So I got it off. So basically, pro tip, if you're struggling with that steering wheel puller, you're doing something wrong. Something's not threaded in perfectly straight. So yeah, it should come off pretty easy. Now I just got to figure out how to mount my new steering wheel. Okay, so I've been messing around with the telescoping system for a bit. So as it is right now, if I put in the steering wheel without doing anything, the steering wheel is free to move in and out. So it turns out when I put this bolt in with everything hooked in, that's how I can tighten it down. So now no matter how hard I press, it's locked in there. And then the lever back here, that is what loosens the tilt, so you can, or the telescoping system, so you can move it closer or further from you, and then you can tighten it up so it stays planted. So it's pretty simple design. It's just now I want to put the steering wheel off and just put the bolt on and see if it still locks up, or maybe is the reason that telescoping system locks up inside of this internal hub on the steering wheel. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so I think I finally figured it out. So I have it just with the little pin, I don't know, the star wheel looking thing, just that hooked up, and now it can't telescope. Let me undo it just a tiny bit, and there we go. So if I tighten it up, it's locked. If I loosen it, I can move it. So I gotta put the hub on, and then this on top of it, and tighten it to where I want it. Alright, I got my steering wheel on there. I mocked it up with the quick release, and it was just too close to me. This is still too close to me, so I think I'm gonna get a different wheel in the future. but it's still marked up there temporarily so I can see that it's straight. I'm gonna permanently do the hub now by torquing it down to 30 foot-pounds. Alright, hub is in. So now to get this, we want it all the way as close to the front as possible. So to get it to stay there, we're just gonna put this in there all the way. Alright, well, scrap that. I'm gonna need to put on the quick release because if I put on the steering wheel now, I can't put in the horn section because this thing extrudes. So I don't think that looked good at all. I don't want to see any of those internals for the hub. I just want it to be a clean looking horn button, so I'm gonna have to put on the quick release. So for sure I gotta get a new wheel. Alright, that's what it looks like. Looks pretty good actually. I definitely need to get one that's not a deep dish style, one that's more flat so it just fits better. I'm gonna go for a drive in it, see how I like it. But yeah, gotta clean up first. Made quite the mess. Alright, let's compare these two steering wheels, see what's really different about them. So you can see this one has the weird design with the two arms that come out down towards the bottom, which is kind of weird. And then instead of like a hub adapter, the hub is extended and built into this. This is how it controls the telescoping system. This one without all the hub and other stuff. This one, I don't know, I can't tell which one's bigger, which one's smaller. I feel like this one's a little smaller. Let's figure out. Well, it's about 14, a little over 14 inches. Maybe just about 14, which is about 350 millimeters. This one's about 13 3/4. So this one's probably about a 330 wheel size. I don't remember when I ordered it what size it is, but this is probably about a 330 and about a 350 here. So, I mean, it's all up to personal taste and how you feel. So, why don't I drive it and see how I feel about this new wheel? Like I said, I will need to get a different wheel, one that's not so deep dish style. That way I can fit my arms in it a little better. So after driving around for a couple minutes now, and I gotta say, even though the steering wheel is pretty close to me, it feels really good. Like just having my own wheel in here makes it feel more like the race car that I'm leaning on it being. My plan with this car is to take this onto a road course track and just see how this car does. See how it does in its stock form. I don't really want to do performance modifications. I just want to see how this car can perform as it is. And if I can do one track day with this car, that's enough for me. I'd be completely satisfied with this. But this wheel in here definitely makes it feel more like this track car that I'm leaning towards, the race car style, where it just feels different. It's a little change, but it feels so much different in here. It feels more like my car. But I gotta say, I think I'm leaning towards getting a new steering wheel, like I was saying, for sure. It is pretty close to me. I just need something a little farther back. Alright, so the steering wheel does look good, I gotta admit. It's growing on me more and more, but we are looking for a new one. That's gonna wrap up this video though. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.